Right, let's have a look. We can only hope. Third time lucky. Move some lights. Right, let's see how far I can go. Evening, Underdog, how's you? Well, mate, this is the third time trying. So not too bad, but yeah, annoying because the Wi-Fi is just rubbish. So I've had to take my Wi-Fi off, so I'm now streaming from my mobile data. So hopefully it's not going to be too much. Who's this here? Oh, Fester, how you doing, matey? Yeah. We meet at last. We meet again even. Yeah, sorry guys that I couldn't do my live stream this morning like I usually do. I basically had like family stuff to do. Well, I say family stuff. I had to put together a bunk bed for my two for my two boys. So yeah, Steve F. Boom. Laugh out loud. We is here. Yes, we are. Just about, mate. Just about. Just shining. Is that even a word? Shining some of the silver up on my, what's he called again? Master of Possession for my Iron Warriors. Excuse me. So as well, if you guys are followers of, excuse me again, Twisted Dice, if you're not, I highly recommend that you go over and give them a follow. But they've just challenged me to paint an orc boy in 5 minutes. Hello, William Rayborn. How are you doing, matey? So that is a very cool little challenge. I do like the model. Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool model. I don't think it fits in with Iron Warriors, but nonetheless, it's going in the Iron Warriors. Yeah, I did like a tutorial on how to paint red robes on this model. So yeah, cool. I don't know as well. Hello for you, have. Yeah, you've seen the video. Last video I did was from a Spellcraw. How to paint a plague prince. Well, it wasn't so much on how to paint a plague prince. It was kind of my thing on. Max McGinn says, Iron Warriors, nice. That's an army currently own and love. Yeah, I had Black Legion and then I thought I don't want to do it anymore. Just because I didn't want to edge highlight black. Even though it's like pretty straightforward edge highlight in black, you know. I've just always loved Iron Warriors, especially in 30k. But yeah, ooh, you're back. Yeah, yeah, mate. Yeah. I don't know how long for because I'm using my mobile data, but because my Wi-Fi, I don't know why. In the morning it works fine. Nighttime it drops out a bit. I think I might have to have words of Mr. Virgin and say, listen, I'm paying all this money for internet and it's crap. So yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, definitely go check out Twisted Dice. Really cool guy. And all the guys over there are. But yeah, he's just challenged me to paint an orc boy in 5 minutes. So that's going to be really cool to do. And I'll show you the model that I'm going to do it on because I actually have no orc stuff left. I've painted all my orcs. But luckily, Bosh, I have this guy. I was then saying that I do actually have another pain boy I can build and paint up. See if I can paint a pain boy in 5 minutes. But this is Spellcrow's version of a pain boy. It's an orc doctor, they call it. So yeah, I think that'll be pretty cool. The only thing is you've got to spray it grey, simply because if you sprayed it black, everyone will just do goths basically, and that's cheating. So if you all start from a grey spray primer, then you have to paint black. What does Max say there? Yeah, I cheat. The base colours for Black Legion using lead belcher spray as a base, then going over with black Templar contrast to make metallic black. Yeah, cool. Another quick way of doing that, mate, is just spray black and do a very, very, very fine fine dry brush of lead belcher, and you get the exact same thing. Wash it with Null and Oil and Bob's Jungle. Victim of Progress. Yeah, that seems fine now. Ah, yeah, cool. But yes, that model's really done. I don't really think, well, I can get any hazard stripes on it. I mean, I suppose I can get some maybe on the leg or, in this shin part, but I think him just being silver, I think I need to maybe colour the black bits there in black. Which I'll do. Oh yeah, I now have a wet palette. Hey, happy days. Army paint a wet palette. Bought on Amazon for £20 or something like that, I think it was. And it literally has, I think it's like 100 sheets of the paper stuff that you need. And I've got 4 of the sponge things that you put underneath. And I've put all the paints that I've been using. Like I did some painting on Monday. Was it Monday? No, it wasn't Monday. Last week sometime. Possibly Wednesday. Possibly, I can't think now. And the paints are still all wet. It's crazy. Sprue and glue. Oh my god, you got one at last. Well, yeah, it was on the it was on the agenda to get one, and I've always been meaning to. So I've cleaned up my other palette, which was this lovely plate that when I used to work for a well-known bookmakers, I won't say on thingy. The old dear used to bring me in a quiche every day for my dinner. And one day I think I just forgot to give her a plate back. And that was my palette. But yeah. And then I upgraded to the bottom of a toaster. And now, yeah. Now I'm onto a palette. Wow, 10 people watching. Victim of Progress says, is that a Master of Possession? That guy is great. I got one I need to paint as well. Get it done, mate. Yeah, it is a master possession. That plate is old, 1960, 70s. Mate, it will be. Like, literally will be. Um, Restart, stay up to date. Oh, shut up. Restart. Now my laptop's been silly Billy. Smash that like button, guys. There we go. Sprue and Glue's back at it. So we've got in here Festa, and we got Scalies. Hello, Dad. Excuse me. So yeah, so I'm going to come back to. I lost my train of thought there. I'm going to come back to talking about twisted dice. So talking to them, obviously I'm having all not problems, but with me phone. So I think last stream that I did was on a Monday. Obviously the wife phoned me up, and so the stream was cut out simply because I stream on my phone. So I am looking at getting a camera. So I've been talking to him and stuff, and he's basically talking me through it. I'm looking at reviews and stuff, and I've settled on one. So that is now the goal for me, is to raise enough money so I can obviously have a nice camera, get better quality pictures, blah blah blah. Also, there'll be no like distractions, people ringing me, so I've got to stop the stream and stuff like that. So this is the little plug bit. If you want to, donate towards that, go over to the Facebook group and drop a little tip over there. It's going to go towards the camera. Simple as that. Doesn't matter how small or large, anything would help at the moment. Right, I'm just going to get this model, I think. Yeah. So I'm going to now start on this. So I'm going to try and figure out where I'm going to put the blues, the reds, and stuff like that, So I'm thinking blue on these parts. I love the model. Yeah, they're cool, mate. They are cool. I don't know if you guys saw. Well, since you graduated to a wet palette, are you going to get an airbrush next? Also, sick model. Spruce. Hi, Max. Hi, William. If I'm honest, mate, probably not. I do see the benefits in them, but for me personally, I like painting with a brush, basically. If I need to obviously undercoat, I just use a rattle can. That's just how I like to work. But like I say, I can see the benefits in them. But for me, it's just no. So yes, so I also, let's see if this managed to finish this guy off here, which I am very, very pleased with. Maybe a little bit more work on the base here, just to, that's supposed to be like stones and stuff. But I quite like how I've done the cloak, nice and shiny. Well, not shiny, but pretty cool, all laid up and blended in and stuff. So I'm very happy with how this model came out. This model is an absolute Void Captain Bazooka. How are you doing, mate? How are you doing? Yeah, I'm liking how obviously the feathers, top dog painting. No. Always underdog painting. Always. Never get bigger than what you think you are. But yeah, really, it's just a nice model. It was just a bugger to put together because things aren't attached, kind of thing, if that makes sense. So this full arm is literally on by a tiny, if I can get it, there we go, a tiny little bit there at the back. His head, like his full head, is like stuck on by this little bit here. I know it's supposed to be like a suit of armor with like a ghost inside fighting, which is pretty cool. But also as well, I kind of changed how I go about painting things. So if I don't know if you can see, but in the cloak there's no shade. I didn't use any wash whatsoever. Now, usually I just wash the full model and then highlight back up, but for this cream here, I literally have just painted from Zandri Dust all the way up to a Shabty Bone Ragarth Flesh, and it's come out really nice. I'm still debating if I should do the tassels if you can see, the tassels at the end, like a different colour, like red or something like that. But at the moment, it is very, very cool. So yeah, I shall put that back before I snap it. Everyone's saying hi to everyone. Sprunglin's saying hi to Void, hi to Captain Bazooka, hi to Sprue, 12 like peeps, let's go. 12 people go and donate towards my camera fund. Right, let's crack on with some painting. So we need some Cantor Blue. 12 people like it. So yeah, so I did a video. I can't believe how well it's like it's taken off. Like usually I get maybe 100 views per video max. Helps if I'm moving on bloody camera. This one's got like 1,500 views in like a matter of days, which is crazy for me anyway. It's basically just me painting. Ice Queen, how you doing? It's basically just me painting up my first Spellcrow model. So Spellcrow being very good to me, sponsoring me. It's a good video. Also, that thumbnail was gold. Yeah, a lot of help from the guys over at the Chill and War Gamers. Again, just trying to better myself, like getting some tips and stuff off how to do better thumbnails, and the guys over there, just, give me a few tips and stuff. But like I say, the guys over at Spellcrow sponsor the channel now. I've got an affiliate link as well with Whalen Games. So go check them out in the Facebook group if you're wanting some models. Doesn't cost you anything. And it helps me out, basically. So again, go over to Underdog Painting Hobby Hangouts on Facebook. Become a member if you're not. And go buy your stuff from there. I get a little kickback from it. And it'll all be going towards the camera. But yeah, like I keep getting off track here. The guys over at Spellgrove sent me some models over. They'll be sending me them every month so I can do painting videos for you guys. And also some giveaways. So there is a giveaway coming up soon. I just haven't done the video for it yet, but stay tuned for that, guys. I'll tell you how to enter and all that in the video. I possibly might do that Thursday, possibly, not 100%. Sprue and Glue saying hi Sue, Ice Queen saying hi Festa, Ice Queen saying hi Dave and Sprue. This should be interesting, me painting this model, because I've never painted anything like this. I have never painted cavalry in my life. So first time with you guys. But it should be okay. Should. Being the word. My mate as well, Percy, who was a manager at the local games workshop, messaged me today asking how I am and that. And was wondering if I'm keen to start playing. Saying smash the like button, guys. Yes. And I am very keen. Obviously, we've got to wait, but yeah. I think as well, obviously, having this time where you can't actually go anywhere. But that is getting lifted soon. Underdog, what scale are you doing? Do you know what? For the life of me, I can't remember what scale Games Workshop stuff is. Is it 28mm? Is that what it is? But yeah, so it's giving me chance 28mm, yeah. It's giving me chance to actually get like a fair amount of army, like stuff painted up for my armies. So I could have little daft games and stuff, but like I haven't got a tooth. Well, I think my orcs maybe are near there. I'm not too sure. There could be up to 2,000 points, but I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to work it out. Thank you, victim. I did paint as well a D&D character the other day. Post up on my 14 people watching. Wow, this is cool. And posted up on the channel. I've never done anything D&D related. It does look cool. I think when Duncan Rhodes did his little video on his channel, little video I say, only got like 50,000 views, probably more. And he made his own D&D character. I think there was a website you can actually go and make your own. It's pretty cool. Pick out, you know, if you've got a character that you've played in like a D&D campaign or whatever, and you can never get like the right model, but you've got a picture in your head, you can actually go over and make it. I mean, oh, that's class. So that kind of like got me thinking about it. I know there's a few guys where I live who do D&D. And you know, it's quite a big thing. I suppose once obviously you can start, you know, going and meeting people. But then again, I suppose that's with any hobby. You know, it's going to be a lot better when you can do it with people. $15. Wow, this is crazy for me. I literally used to have. I literally used to have like 5 or 6 people watching, which you know is still cool, you know. But yeah, 15 people on a live. That's mental for me. That. Oh, it's gone down now, 14. Remember that like button, guys? Sprue and Glue's back on it. I bet you were saying that all this morning. Got a cue. How do you keep your brushes from losing a tip? I used them. Let's have a look. Tip. I was them and used brush soap. I wash them and use brush soap, but they still get wrecked after a while. To be fair, mate, I literally I don't use brush soap. Not, you know, just because I just haven't bought any. But I it's just straightforward. I literally just wash them out in water, and then I do the classic. I put them in my mouth and twizzle them till they go to a point, and then put a lid back over it. You know, the lid that comes on them, and that's all I do. Literally all I do. But I do make sure like I washed all the paint out of my brushes. But as well, mate, I go through brushes like I don't know what, simply because I'm a commission painter. But I use cheap ones as well, so I don't really. Not to say that I don't keep them nice, but I don't worry too much. But yeah, if I do keep them, I I do just try and wash them as best as I can. Also, as well, don't put your paint all the way up to the metal part. Clearly, I must be doing something wrong. I've heard you shouldn't get paint onto the tip. How long do they generally last on you? For me, so this is my second lot. I'd buy army painters. You get like, I think it's like 30 quid for like the big set on Amazon. And they'll last me, I don't know, I can go through maybe like 2 packs a year, maybe. So this is my second pack anyway. But I also have like Daft Pound Shop brushes. That's why I have coloured teeth. Yeah. Also, Rock Ninja. I use Rock Ninja brushes as well. They're off Amazon. It's like £5 or something for like a lot. And they are cheap brushes, but they have a really nice point on them. So I know that's where I want the blue to go on the horsey. Do I want it down there as well? I might have that cream. So blue headdress. It's blue. Yep, I tend to do that. Do-do-do-boo. Let's have a look. Let's see what people are saying here. You obviously use army painter brushes. Do you prefer a specific paint manufacturer? Is there a paint range you would want to try out? So, I've literally only ever painted with Games Workshop paints. I've never once branched out. Oh, Dad, look, it's not red. Yeah, it's blue. I know Dad likes a bit of red, doesn't he? Yeah, so 20 year, and I've never used it, but I did paint my first D&D model the other day, and it came in a paint set. So I think it was like army paint, a paint, only little small things, but I thought I'd try it out. It was like 14 quid from Amazon. I thought, oh, let's give it a go, you know. And to be fair, I didn't enjoy using them simply because I had to do a. You're supposed to do 2 coats and all that type of stuff, but this was ridiculous. I had to do like 7 or 8, and I had to shake them like mad. And I went, oh, you know, paints tend to do that. So the colours were nice, don't get me wrong. It's just the application and having to get them ready like that is just, for me, ridiculous. And I think as well, because I've been so used to painting with Games Workshop paints, I just like them. You know, I think it's that thing. What's it called? Stockholm syndrome. You start to sympathise with your kidnapper. I think Games Workshop have kidnapped me. No, I can only like Games Workshop stuff. Yeah, so do this challenge. Frankie goes to Hobbywood. Way, how you doing, matey? How are you doing? I hear army paint is very temperamental. You need some crazy mixing for them to work. Stockholm syndrome. I'd love to see what you do with professional paints like Scale 75. Yeah, I like that. You know, I like the look of all of them. I've actually messaged a few companies asking if they would like to send me some stuff. Again, you don't ask, you don't get. Might sound cheeky, but that's my philosophy. What's the name of them ninja brushes? Rock Ninja. They are a red brush, and you get quite a lot of brushes in them. And they're pretty, they're good for what they are. They're good. Yeah, so I've messaged a few companies, said, listen, I've only ever used Games Workshop. Would you want to do some type of collaboration with me? And I can give you like a review on them whilst doing like a painting tutorial or something. I haven't heard no back, like, but like I say, if you don't ask, you don't get. You kind of have to be a little bit cheeky, don't you, these days? I suppose that's what I was like with Spellcrow. I messaged them saying, "Do you want to sponsor me?" And they were like, "Yeah, go on then." Oh, excuse me. Frankie goes to Hobbywood. Are you? Oh God, it's fallen over. Are you a new subscriber? I don't think I recognise that name. But having said that, I am going a little bit mental. I might have been talking to you for months. I think, right. Do you know the mini company Raging Heroes? They might be interested in doing some cross promotion. Also, all of their models are sexy, which makes for good thumbnails. Yeah, I think I do actually, mate. Yeah, I think it does ring a bell. Frankie goes to Hobbywood. Yes, I'm new on your channel. Cool. Don't forget to subscribe, mate. If you have, thank you very much. Much appreciated. If you aren't as well, go over to Facebook and go join the Facebook group Underdog Painting Hobby Hangouts. And if you feel like you want to, donate towards the channel, there is a link in there to the PayPal. Go and leave a tip. Again, as little or as much as you want, it would be greatly appreciated. Trying to get a new camera, basically. And as we know, they cost a lot of money. Right, so I think what I'm going to do now is just paint in the horse because everything else is going to be a cream colour and the horse is furthest in on the model. So, what's a good horse colour? Brown is a good horse colour. Or black, but I think black might be a bit boring. I subbed a while ago. Cool. Thank you very much, John Paul. Much appreciated. Again, Bazza, keep your stuff on the camera. Well, it has got an X there, but I should paint one in. That's when I know where to keep my model, or at least my hands. So this is going to be my test model for the horses. And I guarantee you this one will be the best. Don't do figures, but love watching. Oh, cool, man. That's pretty cool that you don't do it, but you still find these, you like to watch. That's pretty cool. And thank you for watching, little old me. So I think as well, next time when I paint one of these, because I think I'm not going to batch paint these, I'm just going to paint them one at a time. I'm going to start with the horse first and then work from the centre outwards. Because then obviously I can paint in my mistakes or paint over. But as my inspiration says, Bob Ross, there's no mistakes. Just happy accidents. Victim of Progress says, I know that's an odd way to find the channel. To be fair, I also got one of your videos recommended completely out of the blue. Was it my Spellcrow video by any chance? That seemed to have done extremely well for me. And also, I don't think I should have really stuck these to the base because I can't get in. But we'll get there. There's always a way around. No, I've been watching for a while now. It was your how to paint red robes quick. All right, cool, yeah. So it was on this model here. I've literally just finished painting. Cool. I've been modelling, building for 50 plus year. Do a lot of how to's and scratch building. Nice, very nice. I just noticed that too. 2 years to paint. We got there in the end. No, it was fully painted, but I just didn't want to do Black Legion anymore. So I just literally got my full army out and repainted and did them all in Iron Warriors. But yeah, trust me, nothing takes me 2 years. I am the quickest painter known to man, I think, when I get going. Which is a bit of a curse, really, because, just look for my name to check it out. I share the channel with my 13-year-old son. Oh, nice, cool, man. Victor, I just saw your channel. Yeah, you do a bunch of model kits, which is not too far off. Respect to have been in the hobby for a while. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. I mean, I've been on YouTube for seven years. I've been in the hobby for 20. And I still am quite like a baby, really, in the community. I've heard loads of people like I say 50 years and a lot more. I'm off the camera again. I better move him out the way as well. That'd help. Bosh. Just getting the base coats in. So there's been like a big reveal as well this weekend for Lubineth, which I am happy about because I obviously want to add it to all the stuff to my army, but not so happy that I bought the battle tome, obviously with the limited edition battle tome, literally 2 months ago, and now we've already got a brand new battle tome. Understandable though, obviously, because they've got the models, new model stats and stuff like that in it, which obviously aren't going to be in the old one. But I still think Games Workshop should say, right, if you've bought it within whatever time, bring it in and you can get it for, we'll swap. Victim of Progress says, baby, yeah, I've been in the hobby for like 2 years. Also, that's clearly a Sigmar model. Do you prefer Warhammer Fantasy Battle or Age of Sigmar? If I'm honest, I like Age of Sigmar better. If I'm honest, I got into fantasy quite late on. I've always been a 40k guy, and then where I go, my local Games Workshop, more people paint and play Age of Sigmar. It's obviously just because of that game better, and there's not that many people who are into it. So I kind of followed the trend, and I still do it. Obviously, I think I've got more. Well, I've got more 40k armies than Age of Sigmar. I've only got this one, and I've got a Beast Man Start Collecting box set that I'm going to be painting up pretty soon. But I think I'm not gonna do like the traditional Beastman scheme. I'm gonna maybe do them like red, like a red skin or something like that. Anyway, just a bit different. I have seen people do the red skin for Beastmen. I just like the look of it, so that's what I'm gonna do. Understandable. AOS is closer to 40k. Yeah, I suppose it is. Yeah. Or you could go brain mode and get a demon army, play both systems, no problem whatsoever. Well, yeah. So I was thinking about that when I was thinking about what army do I want to start collecting for AOS. Um, I did have a Stormcast army, but the old story was I chucked it out by accident around Christmas time, thinking the box that they were in was like a rubbish box, not realizing my army was in there, and I ended up throwing it out. And then when I went to go look for it, um, to my dismay, I didn't have it anymore. So I was thinking, oh, should I just, do it, bloody hell, Stormcast again? But yeah. And then I had Death Guard, and obviously you can use demons with Death Guard. So I do actually have um, Plague Bearers and stuff, which you could play for AOS. But it was quite cool because my Stormcast in Battle Tome, my Stormcast were made to go and hunt like the Death Guard or whatever they're called in yeah, Nurgle even. I'm rubbish with names, mate. Absolutely rubbish. Right, let's have a little read up here. John Paul says, my son has ADHD, so this hobby keeps him focused. Absolutely, mate, yeah, spot on. Victim of progress. Oh my lord, that sounds like my worst nightmare. Yeah. He also says, you think it's the opposite, jump ball, but I guess when they're really into it, you do focus. Same with me, mate. I think I don't have ADHD or like that, but you get stressed, and I suppose it's like this for all of us. If you get stressed, you just get whatever kit you want to paint or build. I will, obviously, I've got to build my models, but I'm not a big fan of building. I'd rather paint. That's what I enjoy, and that relaxes me. So yeah, but I completely understand. Whatever you can do to relax, like de-stress and all that, just do it. As long as it's not illegal. Preach. I see a lot of people who are really into building and kit bashing, but then end up with a pile of grey. I also prefer painting over modelling. Yeah, I think you've got to. For me, you need to see it through. You know what I mean? You build something, you want to paint it, you want to get it all on the table, or I can't really say much for the car builders and all that because I've never done it, but I'm assuming it's the same. I hate the sanding part. Yeah, but it's all these little things that you've got to, you don't have to do it, I suppose, but we do. Um, just to get the model looking nice and stuff like that. Painting a horse's bum. Well, I keep saying I need to have some music on in the background or something when I do these, but I never do. I'll try and figure some out for next time, guys. But saying that though, my taste might be a little different to yours. I go live once a week. I will check you out, mate. That's what I do. I think when I was off, oh yeah, by the way, I go back to work tomorrow. When I was off, I was streaming pretty much. I wouldn't say every day, but for the last week or so, I was doing one every day, and it was cool. I enjoyed it. Got a lot of traction from it, and also from Fester and the guys over there. Really inspiring guys, I think. I will want it. I think I'm alright, yeah. Beats to paint models too. Is there a particular model you would really like to get? Yes. Yeah, there's quite a few. I really want a knight, Imperial Knight. I've got the stompers and stuff for my Orc army, and that's I kind of enjoyed painting the larger model. So for me, I think it'd be a knight. I'd put it in my a Chaos Knight. I'd stick it in my I'll stick a few in my Iron Warriors army, and then I know a lad on Facebook who 3D prints stuff, and he 3D printed what was it, Space Wolf heads for knights and all that type of stuff. So I'd get him to 3D print some of them to sort of look all cool, and yeah. It doesn't have to be an expensive model, but what does that say there? Funny that you say that. I was about to mention 3D printing. Just got myself a 3D printer. That thing is sick. Well, cool, man. Cool. Yeah, there's a few people on YouTube who are 3D printing things at the moment. Sonic Sledgehammer has literally just put a video up today about 3D printing stuff, which is pretty cool. To making his guard armies look unique, Also, who else has got one? A lad called Sinzarin. He's got a mental Iron Hands army for 30k. I don't think he's doing his channel at the moment. He is still in the hobby, but I just don't think he's doing his channel at the moment. Might return, but he literally 3D prints everything, and it just looks mad. He sent me over some 3D printed Forge World stuff. Naughty, but it was just crazy. So instead of paying 100 and something odd quid for some tanks, each, he just 3D printed them off and give me them. Dropping the bottles again. Right, so that is the brown done, I think, as well. Nice little base coat on there. Do you know what? I've just realised I haven't got a pot of water to clean my brushes out. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Right, I'm back. I'm back. Excuse me. But yeah, I think as well, 3D printing stuff obviously has its benefits, you know. Adding little extras to your armies and stuff like that, make them look unique, is pretty cool in my eyes anyway. What's that here? You're really making Leadbelcher live up to its name if you didn't even have a pot for your paints. Yeah. Do-do-do-do. Here we go. Just realised I haven't painted his shoulder pad. Get a little bit more colour on. Onto the wet palette. What I'd like to do as well is put the basin down first as well. Well, after I've sprayed the model, put the basin down. But I haven't done that yet. But it's not a big deal, I suppose. Just a little thing that I like to do. Obviously, people have different ways of working, and it's all good in the hood. Since you mentioned your favourite model, what is your least favourite model in 40k and Sigma? Wow. I'm not a big fan of and I can't even say it properly really, but for Age of Sigma, the ghosts or the night haunt, not a big fan of them. I'm not a big fan of like flimsy models, he says, painting a horse. And for 40k, I don't know. I like them all, but I don't know. Maybe like Harlequins or something. I know they look nice, but the models for me are just like paint wise. They look nice with all the checkers and fancy patterns and the bright colours and stuff. And don't get me wrong, I appreciate text time and whatever to paint them models, but for me, I don't like them. So it's not so much like a model, it's like a range. You know, I don't like the ghosts at all, any of them, and I don't like harlequins. Having said that, though, I'm not a big fan of Nagash for Age of Sigmar. Frankie goes to Hollywood. Guys, I need to get some sleep. Have fun and stay safe. BB and good night. Yeah, thank you, mate. Thank you for dropping by. Doo-doo-doo. What should I do? Yes. Change my mind, haven't I? I'm gonna paint the in exactly like his robes. I'm gonna Twisted dice has put hey fella. I don't know where he's put that like, but he's put it somewhere. Just come up as my YouTube studio. I'm not a fan of him either. He's so horribly over designed. I'm also not a huge fan of the aquatic vampire riding sharks. Got to be a limit somewhere. Yeah. See, I quite like, I'm a big fan of, and I think it's probably one of the main reasons why I've only ever painted them. I love like infantry and the single model. So this for me is like something new. Um, but I love like the standalone guy. If that makes sense. But no, we're getting there. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, foot slogging characters. That's the word I'm looking for. I can hear the wife should be behind me. What's up? I'm just doing this. Won't be long, I don't think. Oh. Right. Why do I keep going off camera? Do do do. Do do do. I think as well that they are the easiest to paint, like just the foot sloggers, the infantry and the character models. It's not so much, it's not as busy kind of thing. It's going to be a lot of silver edge I'm going to have to do here, but not to worry. I've only got 5 of them, and I think I'll just paint them as if they were a character. So I'll paint them individually. And then I'll go over I do like infantry as well. There's something nice about rank and file troops. Is there something from WFB that you would like to see return to Sigmar? Is that Warhammer Fantasy? Model wise, do you mean? Like, what would I like to see? Probably, Warhammer Fantasy Battles. So, probably, what was the, I know in the end times, was it the Wood Elves? I think he had like 2 dogs, but I'm sure he died in the end times. Well, rule I couldn't tell you because I don't know how to play the game. So that's like a big thing for me as well. I need to, and when we are allowed to meet up with people, I am learning the game. Hence why I'm painting up an army. Simple as that. Is he called Orion? I think he was called. I think that was his name. That was a cool model. I know he got killed off, I think, in the End Times series. Right, let's have a look. Right, so I've got all the... No, I don't. So I think I've got all that blue down where I want it to be. So now I just need to tidy up with the silver around, see the motifs here, the trim down here. But like the things that are overlapping here, so this is going to be cream. Should be a nice little touch there, and cream on that bit there. I think what I'll do as well, just paint his the horse's hair in the same colour, this Mornfang brown, because then when I wash it, I'll go over that in a lighter brown, and then that's a step already done. Definitely using the wrong brush here. I'm using a character brush to do some base coating, as you do. How long have I been on for here now? Ooh, an hour and a bit. I think I might be going in a minute, guys. But again, I'll just shout out the Facebook group. If you want to become a member, get yourself over there. Underdog Painting Hobby Hangouts, more than welcome. Yeah, thank you for being part of it, Victim of Progress. Yeah, go on Underdog Painting Hobby Hangouts. There is a little link over there to the PayPal. If you want to chuck me a little donation, much appreciated. Tip as little or as much as you want. If only I had Facebook. Oh well, not to worry. If you want to tip me on PayPal, mate, I'll send you my email link. Actually, the link is in the last video that I did. Yeah, go to the last video that I did, mate, and look in the description. The link will be in there to my PayPal. Be much, much appreciated. Yeah, that's all that done there. So it looks alright there. Looking good. Obviously he's gonna have like red gems and all that jazz. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well, guys. Don't forget to join the Facebook group, like I say. I am on Instagram as well. Again, Underdog Painting. If you want to go follow me on there. All right, guys. Thank you for. Oh, literally, I just wondered if you have Instagram and just found it. Yes, I do, mate. Done. Have a look at your PayPal later. Oh, well, cool. Thank you. I'll go and check it out. Thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. All right, guys. I will see you all in a bit.